up or down. The reason why they could come up is as our customers get back into their residence and their businesses, they may find that their service is out of order, or as the repair crews are out, not only Bell South, not only FPL, any of the utilities or contractors could damage the lines as they are trying to repair them. So that's why our numbers, as I'm sure that FPL's fluctuates sometimes from day to day, and it may go up, and so you're thinking it's going the wrong way. It is going the wrong way, but what can I say? The extent of the physical damage incurred by the Bell South teams will determine the actual time that it takes to restore your service. And as a result, the restoration time could vary by customer. And then most customers will see their service restored well before then. Customers who do have power may find their service is still without phone service. And Bell South has suggestions to help identify possible problems that may not require our customers to call Bell South and help speed the resolution of it. First of all, if you have a cordless phone and it doesn't work, try unplugging it and reconnecting it. Now, and if it still doesn't work, the plain old telephone that you can go almost anywhere and buy, probably not today, but for $4 or $5 before the storm. This does not require electrical power, and any of the phones that have been upgraded by technology, this might work instead. This worked about 2 days after the storm for me, and then it was adios. And that's called a traditional phone with a cord. If dial tone is available on one of your phones but not others, chances are the problem is in the phone itself. Unplug it from the network. So that's unplug it from the jack in your house. If you have noise or static on the line, try disconnecting all of your telephones and related equipment. By that, I mean answering machines, computers, faxes, caller ID devices, etc. Wait at least 1 minute, then reconnect your phones one at a time to see if the trouble still exists. Check for dial tone as you plug in each telephone. If the problem stops, it's most likely associated with a particular phone or related equipment. If static returns once you've reconnected another device, the problem is most likely associated with that item or the cord attached to that equipment. If you can't receive calls, even though you have a dial tone, it is possible that call forwarding has been activated on your telephone. Try dialing *73 or 1173 from a rotary dial telephone to disable this feature. Customers who still experience service interruptions customers who experience service interruptions will receive a prorated adjustment on their monthly bill. But to get that adjustment, you must call in to report your service outage. To request repair services in English or Spanish, customers may call for residence lines 1-877-737-2478. For small business lines, 1-866-620-6900. For large business customers, 1-800-247-2020. For hearing impaired customers that have the TTY device, 1-888-341-2355. And then if you do have electricity or your computer is battery operated, you can always go to our internet site, which is www.bellsouth.com/repair on the web. And that will also give you updated information as to the status of our service. Thank you. Are there any questions?
Thank you. Red Cross, anything this morning? Good morning, Sarah Rui, North Treasure Coast chapter covering Indian River and St. Lucie County. We are beginning to plan for individual assistance for those folks who might have totally lost their home or received major damage, and we should have more information about that on Monday. Again, that's for people whose homes were totally destroyed or received major damage. It's my understanding that there are very few, if any, of those in Indian River County, but we do know that St. Lucie County does have some. So we will have more information on that probably on Monday. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you. Law enforcement.
Thank you, Nat. Good morning. Glad to say from Florida Power and Light, we're getting the power back on. A lot of these traffic lights are working. I don't know of very many of them that are still down, but however, a lot of them have been turned sideways a little bit by the wind that we had, and they're still trying to straighten those up. So use caution around these intersections. Like we've said, if there's any doubt, use it as a four-way stop. Also, the Florida Power and Light trucks that are working out in the roadway, use caution around them, slow down. There's a lot of manpower out there. Please be careful around them. Going over the generators and the candles again. The generators, if they're hooked up and you're not sure, disconnect them, because when this power recharges the house, we are having some problems or issues with that, and we are having house fires. And like I said, with the candles, we are having trouble with that. We've had 2 houses catch on fire from the candles, so please be careful. Again, remember, this weekend is Halloween weekend. We're having extra manpower out there. Also, we're having a DUI task force out there, and we're out there to try to make Indian River County as safe as we can. So for everybody using, we appreciate everybody's cooperation and try to make it as safe as they can also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I want to remind everyone that we will not be doing a 4 o'clock press conference today. A lot of the information that's been provided to you this morning will not change this afternoon. FPL is going to continue their inspections and restorations of the power. We're going to have updated numbers for you tomorrow at 10 a.m. That'll be our next conference, is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Give you all the new updated information on what's going on with the FEMA declarations. I do want to let you know that our county traffic engineer, Chris Moore, has reported that by the end of the day today, 100% of the traffic lights will be operational and repaired in Indian River County. And I think most of you are seeing that traffic's a lot easier today than it has been the last couple of days. And of course, the power restoration will help with that. I want to remind you again that we have applied, the governor has reapplied for the individual assistance, but the information that was in the paper today is not correct as to the benefits of that individual assistance. Individual assistance will not cover any type of uninsured damage that you may have. It will only cover damage that is relating to your human needs or your safe shelter. It will not be covering damage like carports, cosmetic damage, tree damage, driveway damage, anything like that. The purpose of the individual assistance is if you had a roof blown off or something like that, or you needed relocation assistance or temporary housing, or you needed immediate cash to live in a hotel, something like that. That is what individual assistance is. It is not there to subsidize whatever your insurance does not pay, and it is not there to cover you if you don't have insurance. So we'll go through all that if we do get an individual assistance, but I want to be clear on the proper benefits that would occur if that happens. We will have more information, as I said, on the FEMA declaration, and the food stamp program will have the beginning of next week. We'll give you the information on that. Remember, that's going to occur towards the end of next week, and we'll give you times and locations on that also. Tropical Update Program will again begin Monday evening. All county and municipal government buildings and government operations are running normal. They're running their normal times, including all recreation programs. So as the government, recreation, everything in the county is back to normal right now. If you're planning to attend anything, those programs are still occurring, and you may go ahead and go to those. Thanks very much for joining us this morning, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, Sunday morning at 10 a.m.